Hey, what's going on, YouTube? What's happening? So this is CC Talk, and I wanted to come through and talk to y'all a little bit about the whole situation that's going on YNR for me. That I feel like the reason why this show is steadily losing viewers, especially over the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, ever since it was revealed that, in the spoilers and the other soap opera blogs picked it up. This whole Jack being a non-Abbott bullshit. I just don't understand this motivation in Mel Young's writing and direction in this as an EP. I don't get it, and I don't want to understand it, to be honest. I want them to scrap this, real talk, because it's such a stupid-ass fucking storyline on so many levels. Because if you wanted to get back at Jack, with this whole, Abbott clause, like only a blood Abbott could be the CEO of, Jabot and type of bullshit. I mean, you had something good right there. Ashley versus Jack, you could have did, and y'all were doing that. Y'all was hitting that beat. Y'all was doing the whole corporate thing, in the beginnings and having them take a vote for it and whatnot. But I don't know why y'all went away from that to do this whole, let's do a fraternity with a 65-year-old man and make him into a non-fucking Abbott. That's just the most dumbest stuff. This is a fraternity crisis. I can understand if Jack was, say, like in his 20s or hell, even in his early 30s. And he got as arrogant like this, putting in blood Abbott clauses, and then you put the whole fraternity clause for the fraternity test thing in and said he wasn't an Abbott in his 20s or 30s, but not with no 65-year-old man. And I get it. Like, there are some people out here that do find out later in life, especially in this day and age, they do find out that, they are not, blood relation to the people that they are related to currently. I'm sorry, like this, you could have went so many different avenues at trying to get Jack back instead of this fuck shit with, taking away his bloodline with John. And while I do like the fact that Billy is holding court and he is now the CEO of the chair, and I love that Phyllis is in his ear telling him, baby, I got you, and you gonna be my ride or die, and I'm a thing. So I like that beat, but I'm sorry, I don't like this whole let's make Jack into a non-Abbott bullcrap. And as a person, see, Y&R, for me, it's like how General Hospital fans get mad at General Hospital when their show is plummeting. Y&R is very deep and close to my heart because when I first started paying attention to soaps from the time I was 6 and 7 years old, and I was watching with my mother, CBS soaps, and y'all know, growing up in a lot of black households that still watch soaps, you know that CBS soaps is always on, your mama or your grandmama or your auntie's TV when they go on, when you visit or you live over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, black audiences love CBS soap operas. So, to see that this show that I, valued so much as a little girl from the time I was, was it back in 91 and 92, went from having, like, glitz, glamour, realistic storylines to now this tomfoolery hackery. I can't. It's just ridiculous. And the thing is, with Y&R fans, they're not as picky. Yes, they are not as picky. They're not like, General Hospital fans where, a lot of times, I like General Hospital, but I will say with General Hospital fans, a lot of times they do nitpick at pretty much any old thing. If there's a little hair that is misplaced on Laura Wright's head, there's going to be screaming on social media. That's how crazy the fandoms get about that show. But for me, I feel like with Y&R fans don't ask for much. They are very loyal to a fault with this show. As long as Jack, Nikki, Ashley, Victor, those core four are there and their children, and then you still have Neil and his kids and whatnot. I feel like the thing is, what a lot of Y&R fans want is like they want that business storylines, but wrapped with romance in the afternoon. And then you might tie in the whole love triangles here and there. And yeah, you might bring on a little crazy character once in a while, like Sheila or David or Patty, to kind of spice things up, and make things pop. But that's all what Y&R fans want. Y&R fans don't want 65-year-old Jack Abbott to go through a fraternity crisis. We don't want that. We don't want returns for the dead. This show used to never do returns for the dead. Bill Bell, that was not in his forte. Like, if he killed you, he never brought you back. But it was a strategic way how he killed you off. It's like now, like with these soap writers, it's like they are so kill happy now, because I don't know if it's because they believe that the fans will not take time to recast anymore, so they just go ahead and kill off characters left and right. But I just know Bill Bell would just be appalled to that. He would just be appalled to all these damn returns for the dead. And that, that's why I say it was one of the most realistic soaps, and why it always had like high ratings, because it was very strategic. But all these returns for the dead, doppelgangers, thanks to Chuck Pratt a couple of years ago, and even Maria Rena Bell. Then you had Sally. Not Sally Sussman. What was that woman name? Lynn Marie Latham. Her ass up there trying to make Kay and Jill into mama and daughter. I'm glad they undid that, because that was just ridiculous and stupid. And then she was the one that killed off John Abbott. I mean, he was the heart and soul of that family, and she killed him off. And I feel like when that happened under her, as well as Baba Bloom, who was the head of CBS Daytime at that time period, allowed that shit to happen, I feel like that was the decline of Y&R. That was the decline of Y&R. Just went boop, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo, But I just want Y&R to get back together, And again, you could do exciting stories on Y&R. You just have to have the right writers and producers, and the network has to get behind it. Because I feel like there is so many entities, just like with General Hospital. I feel like with Y&R, there's too many entities that are trying to control this show the way that they want to control it. And it's like, I think if Bill Bell was still alive, or well, he would not fucking allow a lot of this bullshit that the network and, again, these writers that have came after him have been doing. And and you know what? And another story idea I will say, like, if you wanted to get at Jack, for being a piss poor Abbott, you could have brought back Chemo Abbott. Chemo Abbott would have been perfect, because that is his oldest Amarasia's son. Jack act like he don't have no other child but Kyle Abbott. Bring back Chemo Abbott would have been perfect. He had his first child, and he doesn't even have any kind of stake. He doesn't have any kind of family connection. He don't even get brought up during the holidays, It's like he's the non-existent fucking son to the Abbotts. And it's just, no, I can't stand when certain soap actors, and yes, I understand Peter Bergman has Emmys and he's very widely popular in the soap community, but I can't stand when certain soap performers get so snobbish that they have so much say-so in the creative and where executive producers and writers should go. Yes, do they deserve a little input, as popular as they is? Sure. But I cannot stand this over thing like, oh my God, if we bring back Chemo, that's gonna send Peter Bergman to a whirlwind of like, oh my God, I just can't. I hate that bullshit. It's like, do your fucking job as a fucking performer, or get the fuck out. Like, seriously, I'm at that point now with soap performers, soap writers, soap executive producers. Like, if you can't do your fucking job, just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. These shows are dying. And we got all these egos sitting up here at the table talking about something. I ain't gonna be down for that. I ain't gonna be down for that. Like, you have no place. With these ratings still going down the shithole with all four of them, do you really honestly think you have a place to be sitting up here like talking about what you will and will not do. Shut the fuck up. You're not getting 8 million viewers anymore like you did in the 80s and the 90s. So you need to go ahead and suck it up and perform the best storylines that the writers and producers can fucking give you. You feels me? But again, I hope that this whole thing gets scrapped with Jack's paternity and somebody in the lab fucked up his paternity results, and then he's actually, John Abbott's son, because this shit right here is some bullshit. And I've been reading some rumors that he might be Victor's son or Victor's half brother. Bullshit, he is. He best not be. I'm not here again. That sounds like Kay and Jill all over again. It better not fucking be. Again, this is why the soap industry is dying. This is why movies like Soap Dish, Tootsie, and there's another soap movie out there, I can't remember, makes fun of this fucking industry, because it's like, y'all shoot yourselves in the foot every time when y'all put out these dumbass, stupid storylines and ideas and whatnot. So I'm hoping Mel Young dumbass is not dumb enough to give CBS more reason to give him a pink slip, because I'm telling y'all, his ratings have been going down over the last month. Ever since the whole, JT getting clocked upside the head and buried alive. Well, not buried alive, but he got buried in a vegetable garden. Ever since that has happened, now with this damn Jack Abbott storyline, it's like, no. And yes, is Peter Berwick giving as good as he could get, in terms of performing? Absolutely. But I'm sorry, I'm not here for all this whole, idiot, dumbass storytellings from any of these soaps. I'm not here for it. Write smarter, and you won't see your ratings constantly decline a tenth of a point every single week. I'm just saying. Anyhow, that's all I gotta say about it. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this whole BS about, YNR and YNR storyline with Jack Abbott being a non-Abbott. Because again, I don't like it. I really don't. I'm not here for it. It's dumb and stupid, and it's just a slap in the face yet again to try to trash whatever is left of the Bill Bell legacy. So I'm not here for this storyline at all. Anyway, talk to you all later. Peace.